Man, I am not gonna lie to you. One thing I've learned a lot is that standing alone sometimes is better than standing for nothing. Because those that stand for nothing will fall for just about anything. Like, don't try to force yourself to be something or someone you're not just to fit in where you don't even belong. Like, be unique, be different. It's 2024. Like, can we all just be our own person? I feel like I'm giving off a Cat Williams vibe. Like, can we just date a president for a while? Like, no, like for real. Like, can we just be our own person? Because like, why are we choosing to fit in when we were all born to stand out in our own way? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, y'all. Welcome to my first episode of Adulting and Shit. I'm Maya. I am your host. And y'all, honestly, I'm excited as hell. I'm excited and I'm nervous. Because this is like my first podcast ever. But like this is like something that I've always wanted to do. Cause like I like to talk. And like some of the topics that I'm gonna be talking about on here like are topics that I feel like a lot of people be wanting to talk about, but like it's like they don't got nobody to talk about them with as much. And also I feel like I've been told I give good advice, but it's like I'm one of those people who's just like people tell me I give good advice, but I don't be taking my own advice. It's a it's a it's a problem, but here we are. So yeah, first podcast, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where things go with this. But just to introduce myself a little bit more, I'm 23 years old, and I work a normal job. I live on my own, and I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do with my life because, again, adulting adulting is hard, but it's like I don't care what nobody says. I'm not in any rush to try to figure out what I want to do in my life. And I think that's one of the like major problems that I'll get to a little bit later in this episode, but yeah, like I don't know what I want to do in my life and I'm okay with that. Like I have time to figure it out. I'm also a big Capricorn over here, so shout out to us Capricorns, big Capricorn energy over here. So yeah. Um, but yeah, we gonna get into this topic. And the topic for today is why fit in when you were born to stand out. And basically I just want to talk about like pretty much peer pressure and like the pressure from society to kind of like again like fit in or be at a certain place in your life because society tells you that's where you're supposed to be. And honestly think that's probably one of the stupidest things in the fucking like one of the stupidest things out here. It's just like society tells me that by the time I turn 25, I need to be married with a house and three kids and six figures a year. Well, first of all, bitch, we're in an inflation. I can barely afford groceries for the month and gas for the week, and you're telling me I need a house, a husband, and kids. Get off the gas. Please get off the gas. Show me your house, your kids, and your husband with six figures a year. Maybe we can have a conversation. So, yeah, it's one of those like times are different and a lot of the pressure comes from social media. We see a lot of people on social media that's in our age bracket. For example, like if you're say between the age of 16 through 30, we'll just we'll cap it there. I'm pretty sure there's you know, a higher age bracket, but just to give you guys like a frame to look at. There's 16-year-olds out here right now that are, you know, making six figures a year already, or 30-year-olds that have five businesses, three kids, married with a three-story house. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but y'all get the point. And it's like, dang it, like they have their shit all figured out. Why don't I have my shit all figured out? Because baby girl, baby boy, you're on your own path. You are on your own path. Why are you feeling so rushed and so pressured to catch up with these other people? Why? Like, ask yourself that question. Why do I feel the pressure to be at a certain place in my life just because other people are at a certain place in their lives? Like, move on your own time. That's that's what life is about. It's moving on your own time. Like, yes, a lot of people say, oh, life is too short. Life is not too short. Life is what you make it. Oh crap, not me taking something from Hannah Montana, but no, like seriously, life is literally what you make it. If you want to make it to where you're 24 years old with a two-story house, three kids, a husband, and six figures a year, then you're gonna make it. If you want to make it to where you're still going to school, you're living with your parents, and everything is smooth sailing for you, you don't have to worry about bills or anything, then you make it that. No, nobody, no, no type of fucking society should be making you feel like you need to fucking be somewhere that, well, let me rephrase. You shouldn't be feeling pressured to rush or to be at a certain place that somebody else is. Um Another thing is, and this is probably going to be targeting towards like my younger audience, if there is a younger audience, but trying to fit in at school or fit in into like a friend group, and they're peer pressuring you into things that you already know that you wouldn't even be like, you wouldn't even go for it. Like, why? Why are you even allowing that? Why are you trying to allow yourself to fit into a group of people that you're not okay with, do like the stuff that they're doing, you're not okay with yourself doing. So why are you trying to fit in with them? Example, which I've done this, skipping school, skipping classes. If you know damn well that your mama will knock you upside your head left and right, back and forth for skipping class, and you're hanging with a group of people that want to skip class all the time just to fit in because they call you a nerd or a geek or a fucking goody two shoes, then so fucking be it. Don't fucking hang with them. Like, why do I have to change who I am because you guys think I'm not cool enough to hang with you? That's fine. There's other people out here that want to hang with me. There's other people out here that think I'm cool. Like, why? Why are you allowing yourself into those types of environments? Why are you allowing society to tell you what you can and cannot do and when you cannot do it? Like, it makes no sense to me. And I'm not here to give y'all a hard time. I'm just trying to knock some sense into y'all real quick. Like, we just having a conversation. I'm like a big sister that's talking to my younger siblings. But it's like, I want to have an understanding, you know, I want to have a good understanding as to why, as a whole, because I'm not knocking myself out of the conversation too. I don't dust your stuff. I don't, I'm not excluded from this conversation. I'm talking to myself too, literally. It's just me in my room with a microphone. But like, I'm not excluding myself from this conversation. Why do we as a whole allow ourselves to fall into the pressures of other people in society? Like, it's just, I think it's crazy. It's like, what makes what makes you different? Like, what makes you stand out? What makes you unique? What makes you say fuck society? Fuck what you guys are talking about. Fuck social media. Like, I feel like it's as far as like social media, there's a fucking quote unquote standard that's been set as far as where people should be in their lives, and I feel like it needs to be broken. Like, can we have people that are social media influencers that don't make six figures a year, that don't have a house, that actually live with their parents, that work a 9 to 5 job every single day, or maybe a 2 to 11 like me, or maybe you the 6 to 3 in the morning. Who knows? Like, I just wish that there was a different, like, I don't want to say a different normal, but like, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a different standard. I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I hope y'all understand what I mean. Like, I just wish it was different. Like, it wouldn't be this big ass pressure to have life all figured out by the time you're 21 years old, or for the younger audience, that you have to do bad things with bad people. Well, I'm not going to say bad things with bad people, but you have to do stuff that's out of your, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Stuff that's like out of your, hmm I guess out of your zone, your level of doing. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I don't skip class. So why am I fucking with people that be skipping class? I don't drink, I don't smoke. Why am I hanging with people that drink and smoke? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just here. Like, I'm just trying to make a understanding of why. I want it to make sense. Cause, like, I'm at the age now where it's like, if you don't fuck with me the way I come, then you don't fuck with me. And that's just that. And I feel like if everybody took that mindset, it's just like, oh, I'm like that TikTok from a couple years ago. You don't like me? I don't give a fuck. Like, if everybody took that mindset, it'd be a different type of environment everywhere, including social media. Like, but I don't know, y'all. It's like peer pressure and pressure from like society is fucking shit. I hate it. I hate the standards. I hate the things that people have to go through just to fit in. It's just like, I don't know. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. I just wish things were better. But, you know, yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about as much. I know this episode kind of short. Um, because to be honest, I kind of just wanted to kind of talk and just talk about, how I was feeling about this topic, and kind of give some people some insight, like, questions to ask yourself of, like, you know, why am I feeling this, or, Because I know a couple of my friends, even, and a couple of family members, they're just like, oh, well, I haven't graduated college, or I haven't, I haven't moved out and everything. Like, I'm 23 years old and I just moved out of my parents' house a month ago. Like, there is nothing wrong with staying with your parents. There's nothing wrong with taking 6 years to finish college. It's just like, I think that, like, when it comes to stuff like that, it's not about the time frame. It's about actually working towards it. It's just like, yeah, it took me 6 years to graduate college, but guess what? I graduated. Oh, it took me from the till I was 25 years old to move out of my parents' house. Well, I did it, and I'm comfortable. I'm not out here struggling. You know what I mean? Like, don't don't give into these stupid ass pressures out here, y'all. Like, it's not even worth the stress, and that's all you're going to get from it. If you give into it, is stress, because all you're going to be feeling is this constant need to get somewhere that you feel like you need to be, and you don't. It's all on your own time. So with that being said, I'm finna go to bed because it's 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4. But I just, yeah, I just wanted to get that off of my chest, introduce the podcast and knock some sense into y'all this morning, cause I'm about sick of it. Y'all working my nerves, respectfully, of course, but you're working my nerves. Stop dealing with the bullshit. We good? All right. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Um, I'm trying to figure out, like, what days I want to post, but I do know that I'll probably be posting weekly. So, yeah, probably Sundays or Mondays, I'm thinking, because it'll be the beginning of the week for me. And I just feel like this, I don't know, good time frame. But anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a good evening, a good morning, or a good night, whatever time y'all watching it. Y'all just, you know, get through the day. All right, bye.